Good afternoon, my beauties, from the 2024 Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. Now, let's not beat around the bush. Flower and Garden is my favorite of all of the Epcot festivals. In terms of this year's festival, there's a lot that I want to cover. Because in comparison to last year, I didn't really cover much. And I do apologize about that, but this year is going to be different. We're going to be covering as much as humanly possible. From the amazing topiaries, to the food, to the entertainment, all of it. So, strap yourselves in, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell, and let's go have some fun. I will say too, even though we are under Spaceship Earth at the moment, it is such a beautiful day. Literally a perfect day to kick off the festival. If there's one thing that Disney sure knows how to capitalize on, it is meme culture. And I'm sure all of y'all have seen the memes going out about this interesting looking piece. Disney, I'm not even upset, I'm not even concerned, I'm just impressed. You know, if there's one thing about Flower and Garden that I definitely missed, it was the butterfly house. And given that I'm really the only one I know who will willingly go in there, why not?
In we go. Oh boy. Can already see butterflies going round and round. Oh, there's one. Oh, he's getting away. Oh, look, there's one right there, just chilling out. Absolutely gorgeous.
To those certain people who refuse to go in here, with all due respect, why?
Oh my goodness. That's way too many cocoons for me to count.
All in all, this is definitely a highlight of Flower and Garden. Now, given the fact that I was impressed with the Festival of the Arts Day 1 merch, I'm hoping the same attitude goes towards Flower and Garden.
Well, it must be impressive if there's a lot of people over here. Oh boy, already a whole bunch of orange. Oh, he's very soft. He's very soft. So right away, okay, well, first off, this Spirit jersey is thin. Right away, that's getting an A+. I'm never really too impressed with Spirit jerseys, but this one might be an exception. We got an orange bird hat. Oh boy, for how much though? How much though? $30. That's not bad, and I do need to up my hat game.
Especially now that my hair is, you know, way too long to really style to my liking, so I'm probably gonna have to put a hat on later tonight.
This shirt, on the other hand, even though it's a women's shirt, I love it. Oh my god, look at it, he's so cute. Over on this side, we got a whole bunch of kitchenware. Oh my goodness. This is actually adorable. $30 for this, you know what? I can respect that. For $125, yeah, that's right, $125, we have a button-up, which, even though I love my button-ups, currently wearing one right now, that is just way too much. And then for an unsurprising $45, you know what? I will give an exception to these, because you know what? I'm not a fan of ears, but if I had to wear a set of ears, these would be the ones to wear. For $35, we also have an orange bird apron. You know what? Just for funsies, just for gits and shiggles, I might actually get this for Nakai, because you know, he is kind of the cook of the house. And for $35, we have an orange bird t-shirt. I do need more Disney shirts. I also don't have any sort of Flower and Garden merch, so this could definitely be a first. Over on this side, we have pretty much our main set of Flower and Garden merch, but this time around, it looks like Miss Minnie Mouse is taking over. Honestly, go off, queen. In terms of the Spirit jersey, I feel like the mini graphic could definitely be a lot bigger, but what does it say on, oh, I picked up 2 in 1. Nice. Set yourself free. You know what? I can respect that. Right here, we have a really cute Flower and Garden mug for $20. And then, of course, we have, you know, salt and pepper shakers just going round and round and round, season by season. They're so cute, though. And the fact that they're trash cans, too. Okay, now these are some firsts. Like, we got hats. We have yard signs. We got bags. Yeah, just little bags. Oh my goodness.
You know, I was actually thinking of referring to this season as another season of confusion, but I think this time we'll switch that around to the season of firsts. Yeah, so far I am definitely impressed with this season's merch. Hopefully they'll release more, but we'll see.
Over in this little section, it looks like Spike the Bee is taking over the AP merch this time around. Let's see, over here we got some pins. Aww, that is cute. That is cute. I want that. Then here's our AP shirt. Spike is the cutest bee around, so you know what? I'll give him credit.
My only real issue, and mind you, this has been an issue for a while, is that they just don't release that much AP merch for the festivals, which is kind of sad.
Okay. This just sounds interesting. PB&J garden? What? Like, I don't know what any of this really means. Well, right away, I'm seeing some pretty bad dad jokes. Like, let's see. What is Jelly's favorite insect? I don't know. A peanut butterfly. Like, what in the world? I mean, yes, the flowers in here are very, very pretty, but what in the world do Smucker's Uncrustables have to do with it? Then over here, we got blossoms of fragrance. So I'm guessing very fragrant smelling flowers. Oh yeah, I can already smell them. Wow, they're very potent.
Well, actually, no, I could be wrong. It might just be the cologne that I have on.
Yeah, these flowers over here smell fantastic. Well, let's see. Mint fields. Well, that's probably it. It's probably mint that I smell.
Yeah, so far, I'm definitely impressed what Disney is offering for Flower & Garden, and we haven't even touched the surface yet with World Showcase. So if y'all remember last year, the Encanto topiary was up at the entrance of Epcot, but now it looks like they moved it to the entrance of World Showcase, which I'm perfectly fine with because Wish definitely needs to be represented at Epcot. So them putting that at the entrance of Epcot is definitely a plus for me.
So coming over to a busy pineapple promenade, my favorite stand for Flower & Garden, we got the delicious spicy hot dog. Definitely be getting that again. And of course the Dole Whip. But, oh yes. Thank you, Disney. Thank you, Disney, for keeping the Violet Lemonade. But like I said, it's busy. So we're probably gonna wait a little. Oh wow, looks like we got a new stand over here. Swirled Showcase, huh? So this basically just took over the old Starbucks. Let's see, what do we got? Soft serve, vanilla, peanut butter, grape jelly. Ooh, got strawberry basil sorbet. That sounds interesting. You can get a float. What is this? Liquid nitro honey mascarpone cheesecake. Oh, I love my cheesecake though, so maybe. Coming over to the Honey Bistro, which has been here for a little bit now, we got, ooh, chicken and waffles, huh? Got that, and honey glazed cauliflower. I mean, I like cauliflower, but yeah, I'm not here for just vegetables, you know, I'm here for the good stuff.
All right, so our first piece of Flower & Garden food for 2024, we got the chicken and waffles. I am excited about this. This looks amazing. So it is going to be crispy chicken and a honey sweet cornbread waffle with honey butter and spicy honey. Oh man, they got the whole 9 going here. But you see, the question is, how exactly should I eat it? How should I eat this? Like, how tender is this chicken? That is my question. You know what? I say we just go full barbarian with this. Oh wow. This chicken is better than the chicken they use for the chicken sandwich at Connections. My favorite Disney quick service, probably my favorite Disney quick service meal, and this is better than that.
We really gotta try to get both in here. Like, this chicken is definitely tender, but is this fork strong enough? Nope, this fork is not strong enough to cut through both. Look at that, I just broke my fork. Look at that.
We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way, so let's get rid of this fork. I just gotta make sure I throw that away. Please focus on the food, not me. We gotta be fancy with our food. Wow, and that was so much easier with the knife. Look at that, that looks amazing. Plus, it's a cornbread waffle. Like I said, I love cornbread. I know I have food in my mouth. I don't really care. For my first piece of Flower & Garden food to get a 10 out of 10, that is insane. Definitely my first recommendation. Like, I don't know what they put in this. This is incredible. Better chicken than Connections chicken. Better waffles than the Liege waffle. Think about that. This is literally perfect. I have no complaints about this. Absolute A+.
Now look at this too. There's even little tiny bits of corn in the cornbread waffle. This alone makes it worth it.
To say that the chicken and waffles is amazing would be a total understatement. Definitely one of Disney's best festival foods, period. Not even Flower & Garden wise, just Disney festival wise.
Coming over here to the Northern Bloom, another good one. We got pretty much the same stuff that we've had for a while. We got the seared scallops, beef tenderloin tips, which I've had before. They're really good, and the chocolate maple whiskey cake. We've gotten to the point where they really need to make some new menu items.
Now, while sure, the old saying of if it ain't broke, don't fix it definitely comes into play with these festivals, that doesn't mean that the term new should be completely disregarded.
Okay, so we definitely got some interesting ones over here. The Impossible Jamaican Beef Patty? I don't know, because that Impossible Burger that I had a few years back was amazing, so I'm sure this one is even better. Coconut Tres Leches. Disney, Disney, Disney. How'd you know I like both of those things? So coming over to the Hanami stand in Japan, yep, they brought the frushi back. You know what, let's not waste any time whatsoever. You know what we're here for.
Now, per Aiden Schultz fashion, did I immediately splurge on the frushi? Yes. Am I mad about that? No. Am I about to commit an absolute sin, punishable by death by eating it with a fork? Yeah, because unfortunately they did not have chopsticks. Oh boy. Okay. Down the hatch. It just tastes so fresh. I think that's why I like it so much. It is just so fresh. Like nothing can compare to it. But also, just the presentation makes it worth it. And literally less than 5 minutes. Oh, hang on. We got the fruit out of this one. But can we get the actual rollout? Oh, okay. Hopefully we don't drop it. Absolute infinity out of 10. I just wish I could get more. And technically I could, then that would mean I'd have to spend more money. Now, if there's something here that we should definitely talk about, at least in the American Adventure, it is the concert series. Now, last year, the only concert I attended was Daughtry, for obvious reasons. They're not here again this season. I really hope they come back at some point in the future because I love Daughtry. But in terms of this season's lineup, it just doesn't really strike my fancy, so I probably won't be watching any.
Alright, coming over to the Primavera kitchen. Yep, sounded like a true Italian. We got some new stuff this time around. I am just immediately looking at that chocolate cannoli because if you know me, you know I love cannolis, but what else do they got? Honestly, all this stuff looks good. It's just a little bit on the expensive side, hence why I never really check out this one. And then making our way over to Germany, we have yet again more of the same stuff. I've had the potato pancakes before. Not the biggest fan. I just think the pancakes and applesauce don't really go well together given the saltiness of the potato pancakes. Pretzel bread I've never had, but I hear it's a popular one. Warm cheese strudel I've also had. It was at least when I had it 3 years ago.
Alright, so we got some more food this time around. We got the toasted pretzel bread. Honestly, I was not expecting to get this, but you know what? Now that I'm looking at it in person, it looks good. But the issue is, are we gonna struggle with this like we struggled with that chicken and waffles? Am I gonna break this fork again like I did the other one? Oh, I think we're getting lucky. See a piece of ham stuck in there. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see some of that melted cheese in there. This looks amazing. Definitely a lot of cheese. I will say that. I'm not gonna complain though, because now that I think about it, is there really such thing as too much cheese?
I mean, just look at that. There's more cheese than bread. There's more cheese than meat. There's just more cheese, period.
You know, quite frankly, I'm actually kind of scared to take another bite. I feel like my entire stomach's gonna explode with the amount of cheese that's going into it. Yeah, that cheese itself is pretty good. It's just a lot, so please, please, please be wary of that. I mean, I'll give this, go 7 out of 10. It's just so much cheese. Thankfully, it's not like salty cheese. It has like a very like earthy taste. If this was like extremely salty cheese, then yeah, I would say avoid this at all costs unless you want to clog your arteries. But for me, yeah, I would consider this to be a one and done.
Now coming over to the absolute classic La Mexico stand, they got a lot of good stuff. Oh, they got flan! If you know me, you know I love flan. Even though I haven't had it much, it is some good stuff.
Okay, so this might actually be the most unique topiary I've ever seen. We got little Groot holding up a nice little mixtape that says Greenhouse Mix Volume 1. Now, it is supposed to play actual music, but unfortunately, they're already having quite a bit of problems with that because it plays on and off, okay? And nobody really knows when the music is supposed to play, so you got a whole bunch of people, you know, just crowding around waiting for it to happen. Well, my beauties, as we look off into a very, very beautiful world celebration, we think about the fact that this year's Flower and Garden is going to be great. I don't really know how to feel right now. I'm almost speechless in a way because this is really gonna be the first time that I like actually cover Flower and Garden, because sure, like I've eased into it here and there, but this year it is for sure going to be different, and I am so excited for it. Well, my beauties, that is going to wrap it up for this little flower and garden kickoff vlog. I hope y'all enjoyed. Now, by the way, if there's anything that I didn't cover that y'all want me to cover, please, please, please let me know, as I do plan on covering as much as humanly possible throughout this festival. Now, as always, we do this every single week, so make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And if you haven't already, make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok for all the behind the scenes action. Alrighty, my beauties, I love y'all. Take care, and I'll see y'all next time.